Now this is time for the meditation. So we offer ourselves to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, to the teachers for the guidance and the security to follow the path to the liberation. So in the practice of a meditation, first of all, find a comfortable position and make sure that your back is upright and relaxed. You may gently close your eyes and do not press on it. And take a few moments settling the body. You may move around your hands, your legs, and your chest, simply to find the comfortable position. And establishing our intention to practice simply by inviting the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha to ourselves for the guidance and the security, and we offer ourselves to the Buddha and the teachers. And silently reflecting that I am here to practice meditation, to cultivate mindful awareness, to develop the clarity and find the tranquil and peace. In the practice, nothing to do, nowhere to go. And there is no expectations. All what we are learning is to be mindful of what's happening. Just to be aware. Where do we aware? So we are aware of the breath. And the breath, it can be in our nose or in our belly. Suppose if you feel comfortable with the belly, then bring your attention to observe this neutral movement of our belly as the breath comes in and goes out. And mentally making a note of it each time when you observe that it is rising, when it falls. Making a mental note is very important. And having said that, in order to make a mental note doesn't mean that we are taking control of the breath or we are controlling the breath. Breath should be natural breath, a regular breath, normal breath. As it comes in, as it goes out. We are not holding this breath, or we are not regulating this breath to feel this rise and a fall, or incoming breath and rise and a fall of the breath. But silently, just being aware and noticing when breathe in and breathe out, what sort of a sensation takes place in the belly. So this is the first task, to settle the mind with this object of the breath in our belly. And able to be mindful of this breath in our belly, rising, falling. So noticing that how closely you can observe this breath rising, falling, or how long you can be with it. And suppose you find that your mind is not with the breath anymore and it doesn't know the rising and the falling but already lost into the thoughts, then it's okay. Do not fight with it, nor do not follow with it. Just acknowledging that this is there, this is happening, and far away from the object that we're supposed to pay attention to. This is the rising and falling of the abdomen. So in that case, leave the object, the rising and falling of the abdomen, but noticing the thinking mind, and mentally make a note, like thinking, or perceiving. After a couple of times of making a mental note, bring this back to the breath again, rising, falling. So this returning to the breath in the abdomen, rising, falling, is a practice as well. Actively engaging in our practice. This engagement actually helps us to notice the mind actually never stays with one object. It flickers, changes, moves. Now this time when you're observing the breath, it can be very tense. It can be very bored. So in that case, simply reflect the tension in your body along with the breath coming in and out. And this tension you can see as a form of how long and how short the rise and the fall takes place. Sometimes you may have to soften the shoulders, relax the face and the jaw. And if there is a confusion then what to do next, then again don't worry. Just bring your attention to observe that I am sitting on this cushion. So sitting, feel the touch, feel the pressure between you and the cushion. Warmness, tightness, and so on. Here again, we are not judging. We are not multiplying or proliferating a discussion about the cushion, about the temperature, and so on. But we are simply aware without any judgments. So this is how we practice. And eventually it comes to the moment that mind simply becomes tamed. And wherever we want to keep it, we will be able to keep it. It's like a trained puppy dog. When you tell it to sit, it will sit. When you tell it to wait, it will wait. So with this in mind, continue practicing until you hear the gong.